and gentlemen, I'm Khushbu and you just joined me on a new update of Hollywood for you, where it seems like the West femme fatales are making most of the news this week. Stick around to see what the ladies are up to and which men have also managed to get a mention today. Rachel McAdams has already given one standout performance in her career with The Notebook, and now it looks like she might do it again. Well, buzz on the streets has it that the actress is in talks to play the comic book villainess Black Cat in the next installment of the Spider-Man series that's headlined by Tobey Maguire. If Rachel signs up, then you and I will get to see her play the costumed alter ego of Felicia Hardy, who happens to be Peter Parker, aka Spidey's newfound love. Well, for those of you who are wondering, Kirsten Dunst has already signed on to reprise her role as Mary Jane, which means that Spidey 4 might feature a love triangle. Well, the film is being directed by Sam Raimi and is due out in 2011. Keep an eye out for it. Julia Roberts has become very choosy about her roles now that she's a real-life mother to twins, which is why I get super excited every time she announces a new project. Well, the Pretty Woman's production company Red Home Films has just bought the rights to Peter Lovenheim's non-fiction novel The Neighborhood. And what's interesting is that the book hasn't even been released yet. Well, the novel was written when Peter realized there was a real lack of community in his little suburban nook, and he started to visit them to ask if he could come in for sleepovers to get to know them better. Well, apparently the crazy-sounding experiment went better than expected, and now Julia has hired a screenwriter to turn the kahani into something she herself can star in. So, is anyone as excited as I am? Those of you who think that Hollywood stars are exempt from financial woes will have to think again after you hear the story about Nicolas Cage. The international A-lister saw his finances crumble this year, which have left him with a tax bill of over $5 million. In fact, he even lost 2 homes to foreclosure recently. Nick is currently in the process of suing his former financial advisor for mismanaging his funds. But his dire financial straits may soon be temporarily fixed after Johnny Depp told him he'll front whatever Nick needs to get out of this crisis. Johnny rang his old friend to offer his unconditional support, and many people think this is Johnny's way to thank Nick for helping him to launch his career. For those of you who don't know this, it was Nick who arranged for Johnny to meet with his own agent, which led to a nightmare on M Street. Well, I guess good karma can come back to help you. What say you? Anna Faris is making news not for one, but 2 projects this week. The first one will see her unite with her Just Friends co-star Ryan Reynolds. In the forthcoming comedy TMI, the Universal Pictures backed project will be based on the premise that while honesty is the best policy for a relationship, too much information might not be the best thing. Anna's also in talks to star as Robin Williams' daughter in a film called Wedding Band. This one will be a Disney production and revolves around a long-divorced couple who kidnapped their daughter on her wedding day to stop her from making the same mistake they did. At the rate at which she's going, I wouldn't be surprised if Anna turns into Hollywood's next rom-com queen. Before Charlie's Angels was a huge hit movie that was followed by a sequel, it used to be a very successful TV show back in the 1970s. Now rumor has it that the adventures of the 3 gorgeous female private detectives may be coming back to the small screen. The project will be written and executive produced by Josh Friedman, while its original producer Leonard Goldberg and the movie's version producer and star Drew Barrymore are also on board. Apparently the trio is ready to shoot a pilot for the television show. And no, Drew and her fellow angels Cameron Diaz and Lucy Louis won't be starring in it. That being said, I think the modern day Charlie's Angels will have to be spectacularly bad to not be a huge success. That's all the news and gossip from the West for now. Remember that you can always log on to www.beforyouTV.com for more where all this came from. Till we meet again, you folks, take care and smile a lot.